Oh my god, Philip. 5th video of the night? And you said that this one would be a Master Edition build. So what gun did you build? Well, if you must really know, I did the Steyer AUG HBAR. I've done this gun plenty of times before, but I was never truly satisfied until I finally got to this version. And let me tell you, this version looks fantastic. You might be able to see it on screen. You might be able to see just like a hint of red, and you might be confused because the Steyer AUG is not usually red, is it? Fuck doing the same thing over again. It looked absolutely beast in red, so I went with it. So, what is a Master Edition weapon? Well, Master Edition weapons feature all the working features of the weapon, aside from field stripping. That's something I've yet to really get into. And, you know, a few different things here and there, and this is actually an old version. I did do a version with sights on it, specifically Alan's Custom Legos EOS X sight. That's not on this one, so I apologize for that. But, oh my god, this looks so fantastic, and I'm finally proud to basically say that this is probably going to be the final AUG because it looks so good. This is based off of the most recent AUG, the AUG 3, or A3, I apologize, with a few modifications to it because it is the HBAR version, which is basically the light machine gun variant. This one takes the same design concepts from Modern Warfare 2, in case you did not know. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and open it up because we are a little bit on a time crunch. My tablet doesn't hold that much information, so I'm going to have to do it like very quickly. So, there's a general overall view. We're going to have to take a look from the back and work our way forward. So here's the stock, pretty basic stock. You've seen this like so many times. Other than most recently added is the sling point. I actually didn't know there was a sling point on this side of the stock, but there is. So that's there. You have the same top curving here on the cheek rest so that it's comfortable. Same flaring that you see here on down bottom. Same flare on the back there. There's the rubber cover here, which is indented, by the way, which is why you see the little piece of side stock, or whatever you want to call this piece, sticking out here. This flares in. This is a rubber cover that covers up where you can switch from this side of the shell ejection port over to this side. Speaking of shell ejection ports, this one does open up. It is connected to the charging handle, which is really cool. You might be able to see this. These bricks here are actually like this. And I had this idea of doing like a barcode type thing right here. Something like that. I didn't know how it would truly fit in with the rest of the build, so I kind of left it there just to show you guys that's what I was going to do there, but I don't know how it felt with the rest of the build, so let me know what you guys think. Recently added as well, which is why this is part of the Master Edition, the bolt catch here. There is indeed a bolt catch on the AUG A3. I didn't know that until I looked up at Google Images, saw something sticking out here, and then inquired about what it was in a YouTube video and found out that there is indeed a bolt catch. So that's what this is. Down here, magazine release. This was pretty fun to do. This is actually, all these bricks are upside down. This little lip connects to the back of a lip on the magazine, which holds it in place. This is a 45 round magazine. Boop, drag it out just like that. Bullets on top, a little lip in the back to hold the magazine in, and then webbing on the side to give you a little bit of extra grip when you go to grab it and pull it out of the gun. Which is pretty cool. Right here above the grip we have our crossbolt safety. As of right now, this side is pushed in, which means this side is sticking out. This side has the red on it, which means fire. If you were to push this in over to the other side, the white would be sticking out, which means safety, which means the gun is safe and will not fire. Of course, we have our trigger here. This trigger does work. Can pull it back and shoot it. The AUG does not have a fire selector. Instead, it works off of something called a two-stage trigger. You pull it back halfway to get semi-auto out of the weapon, and you pull it back even farther to get fallout out of the weapon. This is actually very common. My Thompson airsoft gun runs off of a 2-stage trigger. The Effenhurstel P90 runs off of this type of trigger, and a few other weapons in the world run off of the same type of trigger as well. We have a more ergonomic grip here. The sides of it are angled in just a little bit to give you a little bit more of a circle around to it. The previous trigger guard was actually like 4 studs. I bumped it down into just 2 studs going up. Same angle though. All the way up into here. Here's technically this is the upper receiver part. You have vent holes here and here. Something most recently added is actually this thing right here. Take a while to guess what this is. That's actually your gas tube, your gas adjustment piece as well. It's connected to the barrel and it sits right beside it, so that piece goes right there. That was also in a YouTube video. I wondered about what that was, and there's actually a gas tube there, so I went ahead and did that. The Modern Warfare 2 version of this has the carry handle. It's not really a carry handle. You can use it for a carry handle, but it's not recommended. You might bend the barrel. What this actually is if you take and overheat the barrel and you need to change out for a new one, you're not grabbing that super, super hot barrel and burning yourself. Instead, you can grab this piece here. Really nice design. Really love the look of it. Looks fantastic. Especially like if you're aiming down sights. Stays out of the way, but looks really cool. I love it. Charging handle works just like an AUG 3. You can take and you can charge this back normally, but if you want to charge it back and then lock it up into the top position here, just like an H&K MP5, you can do so. 3-stud wide rail system up on top. A little bit of hole between the upper receiver here and the rail system as there is supposed to be. Slims down into your 2-stud wide barrel, just like so. And then you get into your muzzle brake here. Looks super, super cool. And then this little black piece here is actually where a bipod would go. But when I built the bipod on it, it looked way, way, way too cluttered. So I decided to get rid of it just to slim down the overall appearance of the weapon. And then something most recently added is this basically Master Edition front foregrip here. This is folded up in the position as it should be. And as you can see, this is sitting on a few different pieces right there that will let it fold into the receiver. Let me get rid of this real quick and see if it's going to cooperate, because the last time I tried to get it to fold, it did not do so, even though I know I gave it the proper amount of space. Answer, it's not going to cooperate with. Oh, there it goes. Fold all the way out, please. It's not going to do it. Basically how this works is, as you can see, this should be folding all the way because there's space here, even though it's hidden, where you can fold it all the way down. But LDD doesn't recognize the fact that you can do that, so we can cheat the system by dragging that out, dragging this out, dragging these back into here, taking and rotating this if I can. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh god. Not what I meant to do. Alright, hold on a second. Let me grab one of these pieces again. I gotta do this because I want you guys to know that you can indeed rotate this properly. I want it straight up and down. That should be good enough. Should be. Oh my god, it's not. It's not straight up and down. The things I do to prove that my mechanisms actually work. And that I'm not full of bullshit. I wonder if that will work. Of course not. Anyhow, I promise you guys it works. It should work, it just doesn't. I don't know why it's being such a pain in the ass. I don't know why I have to hit back so much. But yeah, that folds down, you know, locks back into place with friction basically, and then you can fold it back up, which also locks into place via friction. But yeah, that looks really nice. This was a really cool front foregrip design to do. Curves in the the bottom part here, as you can see, curves like so. Curves in the top part as well. So it's going to be like super, super comfortable. And in red, it just looks fantastic. I love the looks of it in red. Oh, and then I had to hit back so much because I got rid of the barcode on the side. Alright, that makes more sense. Anyhow, so that is the Steyer AUG HBAR Mastery Edition. This is like the fourth AUG that I've tried to done. That's the HBAR version. Like the other ones, they were always lacking in some way, shape, or form. This one has just finally taken it to that next level that makes it like really, really amazing. I love how this one turned out. And this is just fantastic. Super, super amazing design. Can't say enough about it. Anything else I really want to say? Not really. As you can see, this is basically all of it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. It's 3:14 in the morning. I think I'm going to go to sleep after watching a few more YouTube videos. I'll just take my tablet with me in the bed and I'll probably fall asleep pretty soon. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos similar to this one. If you guys want to see this video and more, don't be afraid to check out my YouTube channel. If you guys want to see this gun and more, don't be afraid to check out my website, bluejaythemeister.weebly.com. In case you're curious, this came out to a total of 1,100 bricks even. Super hard to do that. I challenge you guys, if you're going to build a gun, land it even on one of those hundreds or thousands or something like that. Super hard to do, but it was really fun to try. I try to update my website regularly. I know it's pretty lackluster lately. Trust me, guys. I know I need to get around to doing more editing to it and whatnot, but school has just been super busy and whatnot. And building weapons that you guys are suggested is super hard. Links STG-44. Super hard weapons to build. They'll be out as soon as possible, but I don't know if they will or will not be within the next month, maybe next 2 months, because they can be really, really challenging at times. And the things that I'm trying to do are turning out to be things that I'm not just yet able to do. That's pretty much it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. I'll see you later.